Cardinals fan 1990, first in the live chat. How you doing there, Cardinals fan 1990? Let me get you your entry spot into the June drawing. Fox Bama, you made it in the same time as Cardinals fan. I will get you into your entry into the live stream. Let me get Cardinals fan here first. And then let me get Fox Bama. Get your entry in for my free June drawing. Thanks for being here today, you two. Appreciate you. Don't forget to give me my thumbs up in the stream, in the live stream. Don't forget to give me my thumbs up in the live stream, please. Okay. Let me get Fox Bama added onto the wheel here. All right, Fox Bama 0512 is entered into the drawing. Let me go ahead and save the file so I don't lose the information. Love those two rookie Jeters. Yes, this is the regular one and this is the TOPPS Gold one from this set. We're going to be opening up this one today. This is the set, the 1993 TOPPS, that you can find the Derek Jeter rookie cards. All right, when we get into this set, this is going to be my first box opening for my oldest complete box set or card set in my PC. This will be an opening of the 1993 TOPPS baseball card set, which has, it's the largest set so far, 825 cards are in this set. 825 cards. So let me finish off saving this. It's saved. I can pop back into the chat here. All right. So yeah, right promptly at 10:30, we will get into opening up the 1993 TOPPS Major League Baseball cards. The complete set of Series 1 and Series 2. 825 pitcher cards. Of course, in this box, and we'll see what we can get out of the 10 TOPPS Gold cards and the 3 TOPPS Black Gold cards. And then supposedly there's a special bonus inside of 9 1994 pre-production cards packed inside. So it should be the complete package deal here with all the bonuses that sometimes they include within the TOPPS baseball card sets. So this will be cool to open up this set here. And also, in case anybody is interested, I have to sell these last 5 spots out before we get into our 2020 Red, White, and Blue Mystery Pack Series 1 Summer Edition, which I am going to premiere and start selling on July 4th. It is an ever continuing process of getting that ready for the premiere on July 4th. So hopefully you guys are having fun there. Of course, if you do buy one of these mystery packs here, today I'm offering a little shipping break instead of the new $5 rate. It'll be a $4 flat shipping for one of the preview mystery packs. For those that were here last on the first Saturday of this month, I did the preview mystery packs. There was 10 of them. Five of them sold already, and I have 5 left. Each one of these mystery baseball packs includes a graded card, an autograph card, a rookie card, a relic or patch or medallion card, 1 SSP, SP or serialized car, 2 Hall of Famer cards, 5 cards from the 2000s to 2020 5 cards from the 1980s through 1999, and 5 cards from 1970 or 1950s to 1979. So that is what's currently going on here. So hopefully you guys are having a good week this Wednesday, this midweek hump day. Some people call it hump day. So let me do a little refresh on my feeds here. Make sure my computer's up to date. All right. So it looks like me and Cardinals fan 1990 in Fox, Bama are the only ones in the stream so far. Oh, we got 5 watching now. 4 thumbs up. Somebody else must have popped in here. So we will, again, we will get started here promptly at 10:30. It does take me a while. This is the only thing scheduled for today. We will do, before we do the box opening here, a 1992 in baseball review, so you know everything that took place in the 1992 baseball year, which includes these cards that are in here, because this is a 1992 draft pick card for Derek Jeter. Kind of show these a little bit closer up here. You can see the difference in the two. This is the base or the regular draft pick card. I don't know if they made a draft pick TOPPS black gold or not. We'll see what the 3 cards are that we get inside this box. Who knows? Maybe we'll get the Derek Jeter black gold. All right, but this is the base card in the set, and this is the TOPPS gold. You can see the TOPPS gold logo right off here to the right underneath his glove there, and then you can see the name is embossed in gold, Derek Jeter, for the 1992 draft pick card here. So that is the 2 different versions I have. I don't know if they have the TOPPS black gold included in even a shorter. So this is the base. This is like a short print, and I guess if you got the TOPPS black gold, if it is available in that, it's probably a SSP, a shorter print, harder to find card. That would be kind of cool to get that one, but we will see when we open up this unopened box. And the reason I'm going to do it this way for now is none of these cards should be in order, but it is the complete set within the box. So that's where we'll have fun with that. We got 2 more minutes. Kendall Brown is in the house. How you doing there, Kendall? Nice to see you here. That Jeter looks greatable. Oh yeah, these are pack fresh. These are pack fresh Jeters, that's for sure. Especially this TOPPS gold one would be an awesome one to get graded probably. And then these are my Hall of Fame rookie cards that I have in my PC. And both of these look pretty good. Pack fresh. Sharp, crisp corners. As soon as I did get these back in the day, I always put them in top loaders and had them ready and willing to be looked up awesomely. So we got about 1 more minute here, and then we will get into our 1992 baseball year in review, and then we will go into everything else. I'll highlight again what my 2020 Red, White, and Blue Mystery Pack Series 1 Summer Edition is going to look like. It's going to be very similar with the preview packs that I still have. I do have numbers 1, 2, 4, 6, and 8 still available for sale. This is what the bag looks like. You can kind of see roughly how thick it is. Okay, it contains 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 cards. All right. So 22 cards for $29.95. How can you beat that? All right, and you get a graded card, 1 autograph card, 1 rookie card, 1 relic or patch or medallion card, 1 SSP, SP, or serialized card, 2 Hall of Famer cards, and then 5 cards each from each of these 3 eras. Of course, the vintage cards would be 50 to 79. The 80s to 99, and the 2000s to 2020. Sorry, haven't been here in a while. Laugh out loud. First time I've woken up by 12:30 in a long time. Oh, that's no problem there, Kendall. No problem. Okay, so we're going to get ready to go into our 1992 baseball year in review, and we will get into this, go through the different things that took place in 1992, and then we will commence to opening this box and see what we have in here. Okay, as far as the bonus cards, the 10 Topps gold cards, the 3 Topps black gold cards, and the 9-card preview for the pre-production cards packed inside for the 1994 set. That was pretty interesting that Topps did that this year. So let's go into 1992 in Major League Baseball's review of the season. All right. So the following are the baseball events of the year 1992. Major League Baseball World Series was the Toronto Blue Jays over the Atlanta Braves 4-2, and the MVP was Pat Borders. All right. So to get to the World Series, it was the Toronto Blue Jays against the Oakland Athletics, and the Toronto Blue Jays won 4-2, and then it was the Pittsburgh Pirates against the Atlanta Braves, and the Atlanta Braves won 4-3. And then, of course, they went into the World Series, and it was Toronto against Atlanta, and Toronto won 4-2. The American League Championship Series MVP was Roberto Alomar, and the National League Championship Series MVP was John Smoltz. The All-Star Game that year was played July 4th at Jack Murphy Stadium. American League won 13-6, and Ken Griffey Jr. was the MVP in 1993 for that year at the All-Star Game. Okay? Awards and honors for the year of 1992 was the Baseball Hall of Fame inductees were Rollie Fingers, Bill McGowan, Hal Newhouser, and Tom Seaver. The most valuable player for the American League was Dennis Eckersley with the Oakland Athletics, and the National League was Barry Bonds with the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Cy Young Award winners that year were the American League Dennis Eckersley, Oakland Athletics, and the National League Greg Maddux with the Chicago Cubs. The Rookie of the Year that year was American League Milwaukee Brewers Pat Listach, and the National League was Los Angeles Dodgers player Eric Karros. The Rolaids Relief Man of the Year was Dennis Eckersley with the Oakland Athletics in the American League, and Lee Smith with the St. Louis Cardinals in the National League. The Manager of the Year awards went to Tony La Russa with the Oakland Athletics for the American League, and Jim Leyland with the Pittsburgh Pirates in the National League. The Woman Executive of the Year, Major or Minor League, was Tammy Felker White with the Portland Beavers Pacific Coast League. And the Gold Glove Awards that year went to Don Mattingly at first base, Roberto Alomar at second base, Robin Ventura at third base, Cal Ripken Jr. at shortstop, Kirby Puckett, outfielder, Devin White, outfielder, Ken Griffey Jr., outfielder, Ivan Rodriguez was the catcher, and Mark Langston was the pitcher. All right, the MLB Statistical Leaders for the year of 1993 was Edgar Martinez with his average of .343. In the American League, the National League was Gary Sheffield with the San Diego Padres, and he had a batting average of .330. For home runs that year was Juan Gonzalez of Texas with 43, and Fred McGriff of the San Diego Padres with 35. Cecil Fielder for RBIs was the RBI leader for Detroit with 124, and Darren Dalton with Philadelphia with 109. As far as wins, there were ties in both leagues with Kevin Brown for Texas and Jack Morris for Toronto with 21, and Tom Glavine with Atlanta, and Greg Maddux with the Chicago Cubs with 20. They were both tie. And then the ERA leaders were Roger Clemens, Boston, with a 2.41, and Bill Swift with the San Francisco Giants at 2.08. Okay, so then next we have online is the events throughout the year, and then we will wrap up and get into our baseball card set. Cards in my car with our posadas in the house. Happy to see you back, Kendall. Oh yeah, by the way there, Robert, I did send you an invoice for your purchase on eBay, just so you do know. That way I combined a bunch of the shipping, so it's a lot cheaper now. Okay, just wanted to let you know that. Kendall Brown, Chuck Dupree is in the house. How you doing, Chuck? Hi, Chuck. And cards in my car with Art Posada. Hey there, Cardinals fan. What's up, Cardinals fan? 25 Perez is in the house, giving us a wave and saying hi. That gold Jeter is a sick card. Thanks, Kendall. Yep, the TOPPS gold. Who knows? Maybe when we open this up, we'll get the TOPPS black gold Jeter. That would that would give me all three versions, which would be pretty cool. I guess the only thing better you could do with the three versions is getting one of them signed by Jeter himself. That would be awesome. All right, but let me do a refresh on the chat here and get into our month-to-month review. Let me get a sip of water real quick before we continue on. Oh, thanks there, Robert. I just seen it. I'll get it mailed out today. Most likely, it'll get dropped into the mail today for you there, Robert. Appreciate you shopping at my eBay store. That was pretty neat. I think you're one of my regular frequenters to my eBay store. All right, so here are the events. Sweet, thank you. Here are the events of the year in 1992. So we'll start out with January. January 2nd, the Boston Red Sox signed free agent pitcher Frank Viola. On January 7th, pitchers Tom Seaver and Rollie Fingers are elected to the Baseball Hall of Fame by the Baseball Writers Association of America. Seaver finishes with a record of 98.8% of the votes cast. Pete Rose, ineligible because of his ban from baseball, otherwise this year does not become his first year of eligibility, receives 41 write-in votes. January 31st, the Pittsburgh Pirates sign outfielder Barry Bonds to a one-year contract worth $4.7 million, the largest ever one-year deal. Then we move on into February. February 19th, the Boyfriend episode of Seinfeld debuts on NBC, featuring very special guest star Keith Hernandez. On February 20th, the Simpsons episode, Homer at the Bat, airs featuring guest appearances by Roger Clemens, Wade Boggs, Ken Griffey Jr., Steve Sachs, Ozzie Smith, Jose Canseco, Don Mattingly, Darryl Strawberry, and Mike Ciosa. And then on February 27th, 149 players file for salary arbitration. Of the 21 who have a hearing, the players with 10 and lose 11. The players win 10 and lose 11. The New York Mets pitcher David Cone receives a record $4.25 million award. Then we move into March. March 2nd, Chicago Cubs second baseman Ryan Sandberg becomes the highest paid player in Major League history when he agrees to a 4-year contract extension worth $28.4 million. On March 17th, pitcher Hal Newhouser and umpire Bill McGowan are elected to the Baseball Hall of Fame by the Veterans Committee. And then on March 30th, in one of the biggest crosstown trades in Chicago baseball history, the Chicago Cubs trade George Bell to the Chicago White Sox, while the Sox send Sammy Sosa to the Cubs. All right. So then we move on to April. The only event that happened in April, on April 6th, a crowd of 44,568 see the Baltimore Orioles defeat the Cleveland Indians 2-0 in the first game at Oriole Park in Camden Yards. Rick Sutcliffe hurls the shutout for Baltimore. Then we move on into May 9th at Busch Stadium. The St. Louis Cardinals come back from a deficit of 9-0 and win 11-3 to win 12-11 over the Atlanta Braves. All right, on March 17th, the Minnesota Twins trade highly regarded prospect pitcher Denny Neagle to the Pittsburgh Pirates for pitcher John Smiley. Then we move on into June 8th. Steve Howe of the New York Yankees is banned from baseball for life by Commissioner Fay Vincent. Howe was arrested earlier in the year for striking a light pole with his vehicle and leaving the scene of an accident. The trial was postponed to May, and Howe took a plea deal on a charge of attempted drug possession. Then we move into July. All right, July 6th through the 8th, the Montreal Expos and Los Angeles Dodgers play a series of 3 doubleheaders at Dodger Stadium. The Dodgers sweep the first doubleheader, the Expos sweep the second, and the two teams split the third. The doubleheaders are part of a series that had been postponed because of the Los Angeles riots. On July 7th, Andy Van Slyke of the Pittsburgh Pirates becomes the first outfielder in nearly 18 years to record an unassisted double play in the Pirates' 5-3 win over the Houston Astros. Van Slyke races from center field to catch a fly ball, then continues in to double up Ken Caminetti, who is running from second base on the play. July 14th, the American League pounds out a record 19 hits in defeating the National League by a score of 13-6 in the All-Star Game. It is the American League's 5th straight win. Seattle Mariners outfielder Ken Griffey Jr., who hit a single, a double, and a home run, is named the MVP. 12 years after his father, Ken Sr., won the same honor. On July 24th, Scott Erickson throws the Minnesota Twins' only complete Game 1 hitter. Former Twin Tom Baranowski has the only hit for the Boston Red Sox. Okay, pop in the chat quick. Just cards in my car with R. Posada saying sweet thank you, and Cardinals fans saying hi to Robert. Alright, do a refresh on the chat so I know where I left off. Alright, so then we move on to August. August 1st, as was the case last season, Deion Sanders leaves the Atlanta Braves to report for the Atlanta Falcons training camp. However, he was able to rework his NFL contract and reported back to the Braves for the postseason. August 17th at Dodger Stadium, Kevin Gross of the Los Angeles Dodgers no-hits the San Francisco Giants 2-0. August 28th, the Milwaukee Brewers lashed 31 hits in a 22-2 drubbing of the Toronto Blue Jays, setting a record for the most hits by a team in a single 9-inning game. Darrell Hamilton leads the way for the Brewers, going 4 for 7 with 5 RBIs. On August 31st, the Oakland Athletics trade Jose Canseco to the Texas Rangers in the middle of a game, and while Canseco was in the on-deck circle for Ruben Sierra, Jeff Russell, and Bobby Witt. Then we move on to September. All right, September 7th, after receiving an 18-9 no-confidence vote from the owners, Commissioner Fay Vincent resigns under pressure. Vincent is soon replaced by Milwaukee Brewers president Bud Selig on what is meant to be an interim basis. The commissioner's power transfers to baseball's executive council, made up of 2 league presidents and 8 owners, with Selig as their chair. Besides Jerry Reinsdorf, Chicago White Sox chairman explains, "When we go to war with the union, I want the commissioner to have an obligation only to the owners." September 9th, Robin Yount becomes the 17th big leaguer to reach 3,000 hits in the Milwaukee Brewers' 5-4 loss to the Cleveland Indians. Yount singles to right center off Cleveland's Jose Mesa in the 7th inning. September 20th, Mickey Morandini of the Philadelphia Phillies completes the first National League unassigned triple play in 65 years. Unassisted, triple play in 65 years. It is the ninth in Major League history, but only the second to be pulled off by a second baseman. The Pittsburgh Pirates win the game, however, 3-2. On September 23rd, Bip Roberts of the Cincinnati Reds hit safely in his 10th consecutive at-bat. He ends his streak later in the game against the Los Angeles Dodgers. The Pittsburgh Pirates sealed the third consecutive National League East championship with a 4-2 victory over the New York Mets. It is the Pirates' final postseason berth before their 2013 season. The idle Oakland Athletics clinched their fourth American League West crown in 5 years when the second-place Minnesota Twins fall to the Chicago White Sox 9-4. September 29th, the Atlanta Braves wrap up the National League West with a 6-0 shutout of the San Francisco Giants. And then September 30th, George Brett of the Kansas City Royals collects his 3,000th hit, an infield single off Tom Fortugno in the 7th inning of a 4-0 Royals victory over the California Angels. All right. October 3rd, the Toronto Blue Jays clinched their second straight American League East title with a narrow 3-2 win over the Detroit Tigers. October 23rd, the expansion Florida Marlins hire Rene Lechman as the team's first manager. And then October 24th, the Toronto Blue Jays clinched their first World Series championship with a 4-3 win over the Atlanta Braves in Game 6. Dave Winfield's two-run double in the top of the 11th gives Toronto a 4-2 lead. The Braves score 1 run in the bottom of the inning and have the tying run on third when the final out is made. Jimmy Key wins the game in relief, and Candy Maldonado homers for Toronto. Blue Jays catcher Pat Borders, with a .450 batting average, is named the series MVP. The Toronto Blue Jays finished the season without being swept in any series. It is the first team from outside the United States to win the World Series. On October 27th, the expansion Colorado Rockies hire Don Baylor as the team's first manager. All right, continuing on here. In the month of November, the National League on November 10th fails to approve the sale of the San Francisco Giants to Vince Niamoli, blocking a move to St. Petersburg, Florida. The 9-4 vote falls short of the 10 required for approval. November 12th, arbitrator George Nicolau overturns the lifetime ban of the New York Yankees pitcher Steve Howe for substance abuse, considering it too severe. After that, Hal is resigned by the team. November 16th, the Colorado Rockies signed free agent first baseman Andres Galarga, who rejoins Don Baylor, his hitting coach, with the St. Louis Cardinals. Galarga is coming off his second injury-plagued year, having missed 44 days of the season after being hit on the wrist by a Wally Whitehurst pitch in the third game of the season. November 17th, Major League Baseball holds an expansion draft to stock the rosters of the National League's 2 new items. The Florida Marlins and Colorado Rockies, a total of 72 players are chosen. The best picks for Florida are Trevor Hoffman, eventually packaged for Gary Sheffield, Jeff Conine, and Chris Carpenter, later dealt to the Texas Rangers for Rob Nen. For Colorado, their best picks are Eric Young, Joe Girardi, Vinny Castilla, Armando Reynoso, Andy Ashby, Brad Asmus, Charlie Hayes, and Doug Bachelor. the next season, Ashby, Erasmus, and Butler will go to the San Diego Padres in an ill-fated deal for pricey veteran pitchers Bruce Hurst and Greg Harris. On November 22nd, Milwaukee Brewers shortstop Pat Listach is named American League Rookie of the Year. Listach, who was recalled on April 7th to replace the injured Bill Spires, hits a .290 average and also became the first Brewers player to steal 50 bases in a season. And then on November 29th, Cincinnati Reds owner Margie Scott is quoted in the New York Times as saying that Adolf Hitler was initially good for Germany, that her references to colored people were in jest, and she couldn't understand why the word Jap was offensive. MLB appoints a fourth-man committee to investigate the controversial Scott. And then in December, to round up the year, December 1st, during the Major League Baseball Players Association annual executive board meeting, its executive director, Don Fuhr, tells the membership that the union needs to save the owners from themselves. On December 7th, at the winter meetings in Louisville, the MLB owners voted 15-3 to reopen the collective bargaining agreement 1 year early, as they have the right to. 2 days later, the MLBPA director, Don Fuhr, calls a 1993 lockout a foregone conclusion. All right, and then one last slight note here is some baseballs that are movies that are baseball related was The Babe, the Comrades of Summer, Diamonds on the Silver Screen, It's Spring Training, Charlie Brown, A League of Their Own, and Mr. Baseball. So that gives you a recap and a recount of the 1992 baseball card season, which the cards of the 1993 cards comprise of. So I'm going to, here's what I think I'll do. I'm going to move these draft picks up out of the way here. Let me see. I'll put that one up here. This one up here. Okay. Just to kind of get them out of the way off the screen here, I'm going to move this out of the way in case anybody would be interested in a mystery pack. You could go ahead and just submit payment, let me know, and I'll double check, make sure it showed up in my PayPal account, and then we can open up a mystery pack for you if you are interested. Just send $29.95 plus $4 flat shipping, so that would be a total of $33.95. And then I can open up a mystery pack and just tell me which one you would want. I've got numbers 1, 2, 4, 6, and 8 left from my 10-pack preview for my release on July 4th of my 2020 Red, White, and Blue Mystery Pack Series Summer Edition. And also, just in case if you want to think about that too, this is my sign-up sheet if you do want to reserve a spot. So far, I have Chuck Dupree for spot number 3, Robert Posada for spot number 5. I've got Chuck Dupree again for number 13. I've got Robert Hone for number 25. And then down here, I've got 43 reserved for Chuck Dupree. All you have to do is tell me you want me to reserve a spot for you, and I will add you on the reservation list for the 4th of July sale when we open up these mystery packs. Okay? Let me move that out of the way. Again, this is the product we are going to do. We're going to do this baseball card set. Okay, it is an unopened, still packaged. The odds per card of a TOPPS gold card are 1 of 1 for a TOPPS gold card. TOPPS gold black, 1 of 1. TOPPS gold black winner card for 11 TOPPS gold black card. Redemption required is 1 and 1.25. A TOPPS gold winner card for a set of 22 black gold cards. Redemption required is 1 out of 6.25 boxes. A TOPPS gold winner card for a set of 44 TOPPS gold cards. Redemption required is 1 out of 25. The only thing is, I don't know for sure if they are included in here, as far as if the redemption cards are still good or not. I'll have to check into that. That would be interesting to find one of those, huh? Oh, it says Washington and Vermont may omit return postage. So you don't have, if you're from the state of Washington or Vermont, you can omit the return postage. These, of course, were made in Drury, Pennsylvania. Okay, and so we're going to get ready to open this here. Let me get my trusty scissors here and cut open the box here, and we will get into this baseball card set. How's that sound? Okay, so let's... Okay. See if I can, let's see what we can try and pull out for goodies out of this box. That'd be cool if we did get a redemption card, huh? And we can't even redeem it because it's past the redemption period. That would not be fun. Alright, we got that out of the way. Sorry, noisy plastic, isn't it? Okay, let me see here real quick. They got a seal on the end here, on each end. Get that seal broken. Then I think we've got all the seals. Let's see. All right, we've got that seal broken. Let's go ahead and open up the box here. Oh, okay. Yep. Here they are. We got some of these cards right off to the right here. Let's see what we've got here. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, as you can see, in these, they all come basically, they're not in order. So we're just going to go through these cards in the order they are in the box here. Okay. But I'll take them out and lay them out in front of us here. Let's go through these cards here first. These look like these here are the pre-production samples. 1, 2, 3. Let's see. Okay, and we're supposed to have how many of these again? The pre-production samples, I believe, are 9 cards. Yeah, 9 1994 cards. So these are the 1994 designs, and these are the samples. So let's go through this one real quick here. Set these back off to the side here. So we've got Juan Gonzalez with the Texas Rangers. Let me make sure I'm getting used to a new camera position here, so let me make sure. So Juan Gonzalez. Some minor stickage, but not much. Carlos Quintana with the Red Sox. All right. George Brett with the Kansas City Royals. Jeff Beckett with the Baltimore Orioles. And we've got Matt Williams with the San Francisco Giants. And then, let's see. I forgot to check one thing while I was here. Okay, good. They're on. Barry Bonds with the New York Giants. Sorry for the little bouncy there. I'm getting used to my new camera. I should have held it on the other side. Barry Bonds with the San Francisco Giants. Oh, there we go. Wade Boggs, Hall of Famer Wade Boggs with the Yankees. That's a nice card to add to my Hall of Fame collection. Nolan Ryan with the Texas Rangers. And Kenny Lofton with the Cleveland Indians. But that is a nice Nolan Ryan card to add to my collection. I know I don't have one of these. Pre-production sample, design, and photo selection subject to change. So that is very cool. So 9 cards there. And then we should get 10 Topps Gold and 3. We'll have to see how many cards we got in here, but this is the gold cards, it looks like. We'll see what we got in here for gold cards. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So a couple of Hall of Famers and the pre-production cards there for 1994. That's awesome, awesome, awesomeness there. Let me set these off to the side here for now. And then we'll put the gold cards on the other side here. When we open up this package for the gold cards, you can tell these are new cards too. You got edges coming off from there. So this is our gold cards. Let's see what we got in our gold cards here. Should be 13 cards in this little set here. We'll just see who we got here. Let me get another stand here. Let's see. Maybe if I put it right here for now, you guys can see these off to the right. Okay, we'll go through these real quick here. Okay. Looks like I have to kind of bring it. Oh, there we go. Now I kind of see where to put them. Bill Duran with the Cincinnati Reds. Casey Candiela with the Houston Astros. Oh, there we go. Manager cards for Mike Hargrove. And some of these are hard to read with the... And who is that? Mike Leachman and Mike Hargrove. Okay. Then we've got Coming Attractions with Brad Brink with the Philadelphia Phillies. Then we've got a Jeff Reardon with the Atlanta Braves. Boom. There we go. There's a black gold. Bip Roberts. Bip Roberts for one of our black gold cards here. Looks like they're... Okay, they're in the center here. Darren Dalton with the Philadelphia Phillies is our second black gold card. And our third black... Oh, a combination. Uh-oh, this is the winner. Oh, my word. Did I get a redemption card? I got a redemption card that is expired. Wonder if it's worth anything. I'll have to look this up. It said, you just won. Too bad I didn't open it earlier so I could get the redemption. 11 black gold cards numbered 1 through 11, Group A. So I would have gotten a Barry Bonds, a Will Clark, a Darren Dalton, an Andre Dawson, a Delino DeShields, a Tom Glavine, a Marquis Grissom, a Tony Gwynn, oh my word, Eric Karros, Ray Langford, and Barry Larkin. Of course, the card must be redeemed no later than January 31st, 1994. Allow 30 days for processing. We are not responsible for late or lost or misdirected mail. Well, pretty neat. Boom. Yeah, I got a redemption card that's past the expiration. But that's okay. It kind of shows the pictures on the cards what you would get for your winner from the A-list. I guess Ken Griffey Jr. would have been on one of the other lists. Well, that's a nice little redemption card to get for a black gold. I would have rather had a black gold card. But I guess we'll have to settle for Bip Roberts and Darren Dalton. Okay. Let's see what other black gold cards we got here. We got Bob Aralt with the Philadelphia Phillies. Then we got Andy Stankiewicz with the New York Yankees. Then we got Kevin Seitzer with the Milwaukee Brewers. And Roger Clemens. There we go. That's not a bad Topps gold card. Roger Clemens. And our draft pick card. We did get one, but not Derek Jeter, but that's okay. It's Sean Lowe with the St. Louis Cardinals. Is our last Topps gold card there. So nice and neat to see what you get for your extra cards when you do open up one of these packs. So let's set these guys right over here, our Topps gold cards, off to the right here. Actually, I'm going to move these out of the way while I get the cards out of the box. How's that sound? And then I will put them back on display. So let me move this up here out of the way. And then, actually here, I'm going to do something real quick just so I can make room on my table here. I'm going to run out of space. I'm not going to do anything funny here, but I gotta have a little bit more space to work with here. So I'm going to take this box down here and just slowly take some of these cards out of here, and I'd say I'd dump them, but then I'd probably make a disaster of things. Okay, and since they are not in any particular order, I'm just going to go ahead and put these stacks here. It's not in any particular order, so I'm just going to set them up here, and we will go through these stacks as we go through the set. How's that sound? I'll just grab a bunch of them and kind of go to town here. Okay, so we can go through this baseball card set here. Again, 825 cards we got to go through. So it's going to make it for an interesting one. We already got 11 o'clock here, but that's fine. We are going to have fun going through this one, I think. Because again, they will not be in any particular order. So if you know for sure, let's see, Derek Jeter was what number? Number 98. So we don't know for sure where he will be in the box. That is for sure. But we will just go through here and see. We'll get through this box. How's that sound? And we'll have fun doing it. It's all right. These are, like I said, these are all packed fresh cards in the box here for sure. So we will just slowly get them all out of the box here. And we will go through all these. Oh, there's a Gold Cup card. Again. Of course, we will find at least one Derek Jeter rookie card in here. That's a plus side here. Since they're not in any kind of real order, I'm going to put this last stack here to kind of even this one out. And we'll just draw cards off the box. And as I'm finished, I'll put them back in the box. And then at a later date, I'll just put the whole set in order. All right. Pop up in the chat here. See what I missed while we were going through the gold cards. Wow, 825 cards. That's a big set. Hello, Don't Sports Line. How you doing, everybody? Cards in my car with R. Posada. Hey, R. Posada. Boom. Hi. Candace Henry's in the house. Sorry I was gone for so long. I didn't know you left, Candace. But that's okay. And I'm glad you're back, Candace. Hello, Candace Henry, and welcome back. All right, let me do a refresh on the chat so I know where I left off. Let's see. I'm going to put Here, I'll put these preview cards for 1994 set right over here for now. I'll probably move out of the way after a bit, and then I'll put these black gold cards right here. You can't really see them. Here, I'll tell you what I'll do. Let me move this first set out here, front and center. This is the stack we're going to go through first anyway. And then I can get the black gold right here. So this was, for those that just did pop in, I got a redemption card in the complete set for this set of cards that's pictured on the card. But I can't turn in the redemption, so maybe the redemption card's worth something as a black gold redemption card. It says I'm a winner, number A. So we're going to go through these cards and see and preview the entire set here. Okay. So we got Mark Gardner with the Expos. Carl Willis with the Twins. Pat Listach with the Milwaukee Brewers Gold Cup card. Domingo Martinez for Coming Attractions. And then Luis Gonzalez with the Houston Astros. Bill Gullickson with the Detroit Tigers. Kent Herbeck with the Minnesota Twins. Again, these will not be in any kind of particular order, because when you buy a brand new set of cards, they are not in order in the complete box. Would be nice, but I guess they want you to have something to do. Sean Roski with the Chicago Cubs. Mark Kubica with the Kansas City Royals. Coming Attractions. Troy Neal with the Oakland Athletics. Doug Henry with the Brewers. Greg Jeffries with the Royals. Mark Grace with the Cubs. You might see your favorite players through the years here. Again, this is the 1993 baseball card set. So hopefully you guys see that. Matt Wahlbeck with the Chicago Cubs. John Kruk with the Phillies. Craig Wilson with the Cardinals. Bob Ojeda with the Dodgers. Chris George with the Brewers. Len Dykstra with the Phillies. Coming Attractions, Javi Lopez with the Atlanta Braves. Melito Perez with the Yankees. Gary Varsho with the Pirates. Mike Pagliarulo with the Twins. Scooter Tucker. I believe that's the Houston Astros. Yep. Scott Livingstone with the Tigers, Gold Cup card. Fred McGriff with the Padres. Will Clark with the Giants. Ruben Sierra with the Athletics. Casey Candaelli with the Astros. And there we go. Coming Attractions, Dan Wilson. I believe that's Philadelphia Phillies, isn't it? Or no, the Cincinnati Reds. All right. So as I finish each little stack I pick up here, I'll just put them back in the box, and later on I will put these in order. I think it's more fun to just, when you do have a new box that has not been opened. Wow, thanks so much. We'll definitely make a video on it, and we'll let you know. Oh, no problem there, R. Posada. Oh, here, Robert, when you get your package, the black box in the tin is a Nick Diaz autograph. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. So Robert was actually talking to Trent. Sorry about that. Rick Sutcliffe with the Orioles. Joe Carter with the Blue Jays. David Segui with the Orioles. Jeff Blauser with the Braves. Brett Butler with the Dodgers. Howard Johnson with the Mets. Dave Righetti with the Giants. Darrell Hamilton with the Brewers. Dave Martinez with the Cincinnati Reds. Here we go. Top prospects, outfielders. Jeremy Burnetz, AAA. Melvin Nieves, Double A. Rich Becker, Class A. And Sean Walker, 92 draft pick. Tim McIntosh with the Brewers. Felix Jose with the Cardinals. Mark McLemore with the Orioles. Lance Parrish with the Seattle Mariners. Oh, my word. I felt that one coming on. Hopefully I don't get a triple. Tom Lampkin with the Padres. Roger Clemens with the Red Sox. Brian Harper with the Twins. Ozzie Guillen with the White Sox. Albert Bell with the Indians. There we go. Top prospects, shortstops. We got Dave Silvestri, AAA. Chipper Jones. There we go. Chipper Jones. That's another rookie card for Chipper Jones. Wow. I don't have that one on my PC, but I got to leave it in the set. Man, that's a nice Chipper Jones there. And when he was on AA. And then Benji Gill with Class A. And Jeff Patsky. 92 draft pick. Ivan Rodriguez with the Rangers. Jeff Rebule with the Twins. Reggie Jefferson with the Indians. Glenn Allen Hill with the Indians. And top prospect outfielders, Darryl Sherman, Class AAA. Damon Buford, AA. Cliff Floyd, Single A. And Michael Moore, 92 draft pick. Okay. Grab another portion of the stack here. We got Mike Hartley with the Philadelphia Phillies. See if I can. Ted Wood with the Giants. Brett Saberhagen with the Mets. Top prospects, first baseman Ryan Klesko, AAA. Ivan Cruz, AA. Bubba Smith, Single A with the Seattle Mariners. And Larry Sutton, 92 draft pick with the Kansas City Royals. Todd Worrell with the Cardinals. Tom Browning with the Reds. Cliff Brantley with the Philadelphia Phillies. Kevin Young, AAA. Top prospects for third base, Adele Davenport, AA. Eduardo Perez, Single A. And Lou Luca, 92 draft pick. Steve Avery with the Braves. Donovan Osborne with the Cardinals. Scott Taylor with the Red Sox. Terry Woodson with the Seattle Mariners. Greg Myers with the Angels. Manny Alexander with the Orioles. Oh, got a package in my mailbox. Sam Militello with the Yankees. Milt Hill with the Reds. Glenn Davis with the Orioles. Jose Aquendo with the Cardinals. Hensley Mullins with the Yankees. Keith Shepard with the Rockies. Coming attractions, Brad Brink with the Philadelphia Phillies. Jack Armstrong with the Indians. There we go. Managers there. Cito Gaston with the Blue Jays. And Dusty Baker with the Giants. Brad Pennington, coming attractions with the Baltimore Orioles. Okay. Let me straighten these out and put them back in the box as we finish through these. Again, pretty sure most all the rest of my sets going up through 2019 will be unopened boxes. So that's when I started gathering up my sets along the way. So we got Monty Paris with the Rangers. We got manager cards here. Lou Piniella with the Seattle Mariners and Joe Torre with the Cardinals. Greg Blosser with the Red Sox. Coming attractions, Mike McFarland with the Royals. Then we've got here two mini cards, I guess. I guess you'd call them mini cards. But their one card was, say on the back, Future Stars of the Florida Marlins. There we go. And that is Jerry Stafford and Eddie Christian with the Miami Marlins. 92 draft pick with San Diego State, Benji Grisby. Randy Tomlin with the Pirates. There we go. More Marlins Future Stars. All right. Mike Veneziel and Ken Kendrina with the Marlins. 92 draft pick, Rich Ireland. It's not even in uniform, but he's got the Marlins hat on. Mike Sharperson with the Dodgers. Top prospects for second base, Ramon Caraballo, AAA, Ron Shave, AA, Brent Gates, A, and Quinton McCracken with the Colorado Rockies. 1992 draft pick. 1992 draft pick, Mark Thompson with the Colorado Rockies. Jeff Reardon with the Braves. Got more Marlins here. Going to be easier reading the back. Dan Roman and Reynol Mendoza, future stars of the Florida Marlins. All right, there we go. 1992 draft pick, Derek Wallace. Coming attractions, Ed Pierce for the Royals. Coming attractions, Chris Cullen with the Texas Rangers. Jim Edmonds coming attractions for the California Angels. Top prospect outfielders, Matt Meesk with Class AAA. Tracy Sanders, AA. Midri Cummins, A, and Ryan Freeberg, 92 draft pick. All right, 1992 draft pick, Brian Matthews. Oh, some of these are upside down. But we got a checklist, number 5 of 6 there. Walt Weiss with the Athletics. We've got Tom Kelly with the Twins and Jeff Torberg with the Mets managers. All right, coming attractions, Mark Hutton with the New York Yankees. Manager card again, Mike Hargrove with the Indians and Renee Lockman with the Marlins. Boom, 1992 draft pick, Ryan Luzinski. I wonder if he was brother with Greg Luzinski with the Philadelphia Phillies back in the day. But a 1992 draft pick for the Dodgers. Sorry, I got some upside down cards here. Or maybe I probably put them upside down. Checklist number 6 out of 6 for this set. Wow. They only have 3 checklists in this whole set. Oh no, okay, never mind. I see 4 through 6. Probably when they did Series 1 and Series 2, they probably had everything pre-printed already. All right, manager cards here. Gene Lamont with the White Sox and Don Baylor with the Colorado Rockies. Checklist number 1 of 6. Mike Maddux with the Padres. Bruce Hurst with the Padres. Russ Swan with the Seattle Mariners. Vince Horsman with the Athletics. Boom! There we go. Ken Griffey Jr. See if we can find my Cal Ripken Jr. or Derek Jeter down the road. 92 draft pick, Chad McDowell. Or McConnell. I'm sorry, McConnell, not McDowell. Damon Berryhill with the Braves. Dave Hollins with the Phillies. 92 draft pick, Jason Kendall with the Pirates. Andre Dawson with the Cubs. 92 draft pick, Dan Serafini. Tim Burke with the Yankees. Ed Sprague with the Blue Jays. Kevin Mitchell with the Seattle Mariners. 1992 draft pick, Rick Green. Sorry, I was putting the cards too far away. I gotta at least rest my hand down here. It gets kind of tiring holding it up. But Kevin Mass with the Yankees. Kevin Campbell with the Athletics. 1992 draft pick, Preston Williams. All right, Mel Hall with the Yankees. Steve Shiflett with the Royals. Got a horizontal card here. David Wells with the Blue Jays. Mitch Williams with the Phillies. 92 draft pick, Todd Steverson. Dick Schofield with the Mets. Paul Quantrill with the Red Sox. Dave Steve with the Blue Jays. 92 draft pick, Sean Lowe with the Cardinals. Sam Horn with the Orioles. And Kent Bottenfield with the Expos. Rounds off that next section there. Pull another stack out here soon. Hopefully you guys are enjoying. Let me get caught up on the chat here real quick, so I know where we are here. Sorry, I get going through the cards there, and don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Appreciate that there. Cards in my cart with our Posada. Hey there, Trent. Hey, Robert. When you get your package. Okay, yeah. Best card so far, in my opinion, was the Javi Lopez rookie card. That's cool, Candace. None of those guys panned out on the top prospects card. Cards in my cart with our Posada. Nice Chipper Jones. Nice Cliff Floyd. I like that. You guys see your favorite players and you point them out. That's cool. I like that. That way it gives me an idea of what different people like in the channels. But let me do a refresh on the chat so I know I'm caught up with the chat. Let me get a sip of water here before I bring my next stack of cards out here. I think after this one here, I'll be pretty much good to go here for, let me put the black gold cards right back here. The 3 black golds, and then the TOPPS gold cards here. At least these here I can do stuff with. They're not part of the complete set there, unless I kept them in there. I think I might. As much as I'd like to see how much some of these cards might be worth. But let's continue on here as we go through the set. All right, Randy Johnson with the Seattle Mariners. There's Randy Johnson. After he did start with a different team, was here in Seattle for a while, and then he went to Arizona. That's when he won the World Series with Arizona. Jim Tatum with the Rockies. Bob Iero with the Philadelphia Phillies. Boom! There we go. Boom, boom, boom. There's the 1992 draft pick, Derek Jeter card. There we go, the Derek Jeter in the set. Eric Young with the Dodgers. Tim Poo with the Reds. Greg Colburn with the Expos. 1992 draft pick, B.J. Wallace. Scott Bankhead with the Reds. Jesse Hollins with the Cubs. Brian Williams with the Astros. Jeff Conine with the Miami Marlins. Dave Fleming with the Seattle Mariners Gold Cup card. 92 draft pick, Chad Matola. Ron Darling with the Athletics. Kim Batiste with the Philadelphia Phillies. Juan Guerrero with the Astros. Curtis Leskanic with the Rockies. Mike Gallego with the Yankees. Don Slott with the Pirates. Kelly Gruber with the Blue Jays. Darryl Whitmore with the Marlins. Derek Bell with the Blue Jays. Tim Wakefield with the Pirates. Chris Sabo. There we go. Chris Sabo with his lovely glasses on. The Chris Sabo look. As he looks no better. Sorry, I always like to have fun with Chris Sabo there with his glasses. Rob Mauer with the Rangers. Tony Fernandez with the Padres. More Miami Marlin prospects. Future stars, sorry. Don Lehman with the Marlins. And Todd Pretty. Is it Pretty or Fritty? Pretty. Scott Servius. All right, he's the manager for the Seattle Mariners now, but this is when he played catcher for the Houston Astros. Kevin Brown with the Rangers. Al Martin with the Pirates. Gerald Clark with the Rockies. Mariano Duncan with the Phillies. Jeremy Hernandez with the Padres. Mike Ciosa with the Dodgers. Bob McDonald with the Blue Jays. Eric Hillman with the Mets. Eric Young with the Rockies. There we go. Dave Winfield with the Blue Jays. Lloyd McClendon. He was a manager at one time with the San Diego, or with the Seattle Mariners. Bill Swift with the Giants. Colorado Rockies. Mark Boistard and Will Scalazzi. Tough name, some of them. Eric Anthony with the Astros. Hippolito Ricardo with the Royals. Joe Orsulek with the Orioles. Brian Harvey with the Marlins. Juan Candelaria with the Dodgers. Kip Vaughn with the Marlins. Willie Wilson with the Athletics. Frank Thomas, there's the big hurt. Frank Thomas holding 3 bats in his hand because they're just lightweights for him. Brian Barnes with the Expos. 2 manager cards. Kevin Kennedy with the Rangers and Jim Riggleman with the Padres. Tommy Green with the Phillies. Damian Easley with the Angels. Alan Mills with the Orioles. Scott Brosius with the Athletics. All right. Put these guys in the box. Continue on through the set here. Get about half of this group right here. George Brett. There we go. George Brett with the Royals. Joel Adamson with the Marlins. Derek May with the Cubs. Greg Vaughn with the Brewers. Andy Stankiewicz with the Yankees. Rich Shedd with the Astros. Doug Jones with the Astros. Jeff Houston with the Rangers. Herm Winningham with the Red Sox. Guillermo Velasquez with the Padres. Shane Turner with the Seattle Mariners. Scott Champarino with the Marlins. Scott Scudder with the Indians. Carlos Garcia with the Pirates. Roberto Kelly with the Yankees. Bob Walk with the Pirates. Tim Wallach with the Expos. Paul Molitor with the Brewers. John Dobson with the Red Sox. Jim Gott with the Dodgers. Chito Martinez with the Orioles. Jim Corsi with the Marlins. Scott Erickson with the Twins. Doug Drabeck with the Pirates. Checklist number 2. Henry Mercedes with the Athletics. Kevin Gross with the Dodgers. Coming attractions, Bobby Jones with the Mets. Scott Leos with the Twins. Danny Gladden with the Tigers. Harold Reynolds with the Seattle Mariners. And Andres Bruman with the Marlins. Finish this last part to our stack here. Steve Olin with the Indians. Tom Glavine with the Braves. Mike Boddicker with the Royals. Tim Costco. I wonder if he's part of the Costco team. With the Reds. Brian Jordan with the Cardinals. Charlie Ho with the Marlins. Kevin Seitzer with the Brewers. Kevin Flora with the Angels. Chris Bosio with the Brewers. Chuck Carr with the Marlins. Reggie Sanders, Gold Cup card. Lee Smith with the Cardinals. Checklist number 3. Sean Berry with the Expos. Mark Lewis with the Indians. Charlie Hayes with the Rockies. Jose Vizcaino with the Cubs. Tom Goodwin with the Dodgers. Todd Froworth with the Orioles. 1992 draft pick, Dave Landecker. Lance Johnson with the White Sox. Wally Joyner with the Royals. Dave Cochran with the Seattle Mariners. Mike Trombley with the Twins. Mike Devereaux with the Orioles. Coming attractions, Brett Boone with the Seattle Mariners. Tony Gwynn with the San Diego Padres. Shout out to Kevin's Ministries and more. Jamie Navarro with the Brewers. Billy Wegman with the Brewers. 92 draft pick, Jim Rosenbaum with the Giants. Jay Howell with the Dodgers. And Keith Miller with the Royals. And Tom Henke with the Blue Jays. All right, let's continue on and get ready for our next stack. Pull it into the spotlight here. All right. Let's see if I can straighten that out a little bit. Pull this next stack out here. Line it up here. Let me see if I can scooch this over without too much slidey. Oops. Sorry about that, Ethan. Let me move these preview cards for 1994, the 1994 set, right up there. So we got a little sneak peek as to the style and design for next week's product right there. But let's go ahead and grab the first portion of this stack here. Chris Hoiles with the Orioles. Mike Kenman with the Tigers. 92 draft pick Kenny Fielder. Right. Cal Daniels with the Cubs. Wes Chamberlain with the Phillies. Ben McDonald with the Orioles. Dave Haas with the Tigers. Darren Dalton with the Phillies. Rusty Meacham with the Royals. Roberto Hernandez with the White Sox. Pat Hentgen with the Blue Jays. Bud Black with the Giants. Gary Scott with the Marlins. Jim Leyritz with the Yankees. Juan Gonzalez with the Rangers. Brian Hunter with the Braves. James Austin with the Brewers. Scott Kamenecki with the Yankees. Tim Fortugno with the Angels. Danny Darwin with the Red Sox. Rick Aguilera with the Twins. Jonathan Hurst with the Expos. Todd Ravinick with the Athletics. Jeff Ennis with the Mets. Greg Maddux with the Cubs. Danny Tartabull with the Yankees. Francisco Cabrera with the Braves. Billy Hatcher with the Red Sox. Kevin Ritz with the Rockies. Rich DeLucia with the Seattle Mariners. Jeff Gardner with the Padres. Luis Polonia with the Angels. Here we go. Top prospect relief pitchers. Mike Christopher, AAA. Ken Ryan, AA. Aaron Taylor, Single A. And Gus Candrilla's 92 draft pick. Okay. Grab the next portion of the stack here. All right. Gary Gaeta with the Angels. Gary Sheffield with the Padres. Greg Harris with the Red Sox. Mike Harkey with the Cubs. Anthony Young with the Mets. Pat Rapp with the Marlins. We got Eric Karros Gold Cup card for the Dodgers. Ken Caminiti with the Astros. Sean Hare with the Tigers. John Johnstone with the Marlins. Junior Felix with the Angels. Dan Plesac with the Brewers. Steve Foster with the Reds. Tracy Woodson with the Cardinals. Robin Ventura with the White Sox. Alex Cole with the Rockies. Gary DeSarcina with the Angels. Joe Gray with the Angels. Bobby Thigpen with the White Sox. Eric Wedge with the Rockies. Thomas Howard with the Indians. Derek Lilliquist with the Indians. Cal Ripken Jr. There we go. Cal Ripken Jr. Boom, boom, boom. Bell ringer for me. Rafael Borrenigo with the Dodgers. Omar Oliveras with the Cardinals. And Joe Girardi with the Rockies. Dearman 2019. How you doing there, buddy? Thanks for popping into the stream with us today. Appreciate you making an appearance. Haven't seen you much lately. Hopefully you're doing better now that your surgery's behind you. Hopefully you're healing up good, buddy. All right. Let's continue on here through the set. All right. Bobby Bonilla with the New York Mets. Bobby Bonilla. Kirk McCaskill with the White Sox. Bert Blyleven with the Angels. Lance Painter with the Rockies. Spike Owen with the Expos. Mike Munoz with the Tigers. Jim Eisenreich with the Royals. John Doherty with the Tigers. Dave Gallagher with the Mets. Dave Weathers with the Marlins. Roberto Alomar, Hall of Famer Roberto Alomar with the Blue Jays. We're going to be doing his biography next Tuesday. Scott Champanero with the Rangers. Don Mattingly, chasing Donnie Baseball with the Yankees. Lee Stevens with the Angels. Mike Bilecki with the Braves. Greg Hibbard with the White Sox. Carlos Martinez with the Indians. Darryl Strawberry with the Dodgers. Randy Knorr with the Blue Jays. We got more Miami Marlins. I think that's because these were, was this the early years for the Marlins? Ryan Whitman and Mark Skeels. Okay. Larry Walker with the Expos. Tim Salmon with the Angels. Ramon Martinez with the Dodgers. Steve Cook with the Pirates. Billy Spears with the Brewers. Mark Langston with the Angels. Mike Williams with the Phillies. Scott Lewis with the Angels. Eric Davis with the Dodgers. More Marlins here. Future stars of the Florida Marlins. Daniel Robinson, first base, and Clemente Nunez, pitcher. Gene Larkin with the Twins, and Bob Malicki with the Orioles. Last part of this fourth stack. Mike Flanagan with the Orioles. Julio Franco with the Rangers. Ricky Henderson with the Oakland Athletics. Colorado Rockies. Tom Schmidt and Roger Bailey. All right, Jay Bell with the Pirates. Charlie LeBrant with the Braves. Jose Offerman with the Dodgers. More Colorado Rockies. Garvin Alston and Michael Case. Dwayne Henry with the Reds. Ed Nunez with the Rangers. Chuck Knobloch with the Twins. Sean Dunston with the Cubs. Darren Jackson with the Padres. I think it's just the colors a lot easier. When it's yellow and white, it's really hard to read. That's what I'm noticing there on these, what they call them, basically future star cards. Mike Kotarski and Greg Boyd with the Rockies. Brooke Jacoby with the Indians. Jim Poole with the Orioles. Jeff Branson with the Reds. See the Florida Marlins here. This one's a little bit better with the gray. Matt Peterson and Willie Brown. Charlie Hayes with the Yankees. David Hulse with the Rangers. Kent Merker with the Braves. Greg Harris with the Padres. Matt Whiteside with the Rangers. Then Colorado Rockies, Mark Strittmatter and Lamar Rogers. Tough one to pick up sometime. Jesse Orozco with the Brewers. Trevor Wilson with the Giants. Terry Leach with the White Sox. Colorado Rocky future stars John Goodrich and Danny Figueroa. Peter Hernish with the Astros. Jack McDowell with the White Sox. And Kevin Kozlowski with the Royals. Kozlowski. Okay. Put these in the box here. Move on into the next stack here. Get that lined up here. Dearman, hi, Arposada. Hope you're feeling better, Dearman. Staying strong. Cool. Well wishes for you there, Dearman, on your recovery from your surgery. That's for sure. All right. So Dave Hansen with the Dodgers. John Valentin with the Red Sox. Colorado Rockies, Jason Hutchins and Ryan Turner. Mel Rojas with the Expos. Dan Pasquale with the White Sox. Mark Wohlers with the Braves. Colorado Rocky future stars yet again. Neil Garrett with the Rockies, and Jason Bates. Pete Incaviglia with the Astros, Buddy Groom with the Tigers, Tim Belcher with the Reds, Terry Mulholland with the Philadelphia Phillies, Joe Boever with the Astros. We got our Miami Marlins here, Pat Leahy and Darren Ball. Gary Carter, Hall of Famer Gary Carter with the Expos, Kirby Puckett. I always like this card with that humongous bat on it. That is just awesome looking. I mean, Louisville Slugger to the max. Louisville Slugger to the max. You can see that there. I gotta put it so I can see the magnificence of that Kirby Puckett humongous bat. that was definitely a staged shot. a plug for Louisville Slugger. Tim Scott with the Padres. Greg Cataret with the Yankees. Mickey Morandi with the Phillies. Tim Hewlett with the Orioles. Henry Rodriguez with the Dodgers. Greg Swindell with the Reds. Pete Young with the Expos. Travis Buckley with the Rockies. Al Osuna with the Astros. Wade Boggs with the Red Sox. Bip Roberts with the Reds. Alan Trammell with the Tigers. Rich Monteleone with the Yankees. Mike Butcher with the Angels. Mike Greenwell with the Red Sox. Steve Frey with the Angels. Deion Sanders with the Braves. Scott Frederick with the Rockies. And Randy Myers with the Padres. Get through the first half of this stack. Okay. JT Brewitt with the Twins. Henry Cotto with the Seattle Mariners. All right. Ryan Thompson with the Mets. Vince Coleman with the Mets. Steve Decker with the Marlins. John Habian with the Yankees. Wilson Alvarez with the White Sox. George Bell with the White Sox. Top prospects, starting pitchers: Rennie Arocha, AAA; Alan Embry, AA. With the Cleveland Indians, the first one was the St. Louis Cardinals. Breen Taylor, Single A with the New York Yankees, and Tim Crabtree, 92 draft pick for the Montreal. Is that the Expos? Blue Jays. Sorry about that. Pat Borders with the Blue Jays. Always get their emblems. The Expos is a different emblem. You don't see it much anymore because they're not there anymore. The Expos went out and then the Nationals came in. Todd Burns with the Rangers. Archie Cianfrocco with the Expos. Chris Haney with the Royals. Heathcliff Slocum with the Cubs. Jay Owens with the Rockies. Jim Bullinger with the Cubs. Stan Belinda with the Pirates. Kevin McReynolds with the Royals. Jamie McAndrew with the Marlins. Carlos Baerga with the Indians. John Keeley with the Tigers. Norm Charlton with the Reds. Bill Pacoda with the Mets. Craig Shipley with the Padres. Nigel Wilson with the Marlins. Ricky Bones with the Brewers. Mike Schooler with the Seattle Mariners. Lance Blankenship with the Athletics. Brian Griffiths with the Marlins. Matt Williams with the Giants. Luis Sojo with the Angels. Rafael Palmeiro with the Rangers. Rounds up that first half of that stack. Insert them back into the box here off to my left. Let's grab the next half of this last part of the stack. Russ Springer with the Yankees. Bobby Witt with the Athletics. Chris Carpenter with the Marlins. Bernard Gilkey with the Cardinals. Dave Nilsson with the Brewers. Steve Wilson with the Dodgers. Dennis Butcher with the Rockies. Randy Ballarde with the Yankees. Lou Whitaker with the Tigers. Brent Maine with the Royals. Todd Zeal with the Cardinals. Mike Timlin with the Blue Jays. Sterling Hitchcock with the Yankees. Edgar Martinez, Hall of Famer Edgar Martinez with the Mariners. Lenny Webster with the Twins. Benny Santiago with the Padres. David Cohn with the Blue Jays. Eric Hansen with the Seattle Mariners. Frank Tanana with the Tigers. Darren Lewis with the Giants. Ben Riviera with the Phillies. Greg Olson with the Braves. Jeff Tabaka with the Marlins. Tim Naring with the Red Sox. Todd Stottlemyre with the Blue Jays. Brian McRae with the Royals. Jeff Juden with the Astros. David Howard with the Royals. And Oral Hershiser with the Dodgers. All right, last part of stack number 5. Jeff Packett with the Orioles. Gerald Perry with the Cardinals. Chili Davis with the Twins. Ryan Hoblitzel with the Rockies. Scott Ruskin with the Reds. Roger Pavlik with the Rangers. Jeff Facero with the Expos. Steve Hosey with the Giants. Pedro Martinez with the Dodgers. Trevor Hoffman with the Marlins. Checklist number 1. Dave West with the Twins. Tom Gordon, D. Gordon's dad, with the Kansas City Royals. Alex Arias with the Marlins. Doug Drezenko with the Cubs. Xavier Hernandez with the Astros. Mike Gardner with the Red Sox. Gerald Williams with the Yankees. Andujar Cedeno with the Astros. Butch Henry with the Rockies. Paul Sorrento with the Indians. Craig Lefferts with the Orioles. B.J. Surhoff with the Brewers. Beans Figueroa with the Cardinals. Jerry Brown with the Athletics. Steve Sachs with the White Sox. And Greg Olson with the Orioles. All right, move this stack into the box. Let me Alright, straighten out the box there a little bit. Get the next section ready here. Getting closer. Our stacks are getting smaller. I can close the gap here with the 94 cards and the TOPPS gold cards. Alright, let's move into the next section here. Alright, Bob Welch with the Athletics. Pete Smith with the Braves. Galvin Jones with the Rockies. Andres Galarga with the Cardinals. Andy Van Slyke with the Pirates. Todd Van Poppel with the Athletics. David Need with the Rockies. Mike Jackson with the Giants. Jack Morris with the Blue Jays. Esteban Beltre with the White Sox. Kurt Schilling with the Phillies. Jeff Nelson with the Seattle Mariners. Darren Holmes with the Rockies. Mo Vaughn with the Red Sox. Pete O'Brien with the Seattle Mariners. Rick Reed with the Royals. Andy Ashby with the Rockies. Jeff Montgomery with the Royals. Orlando Merced with the Pirates. Willie Banks with the Twins. Tom Bernowski with the Red Sox. Jeff Ruscio with the Athletics. Steve Reed with the Rockies. Pedro Munoz with the Twins. Jose Uribe with the Giants. Dave Valley with the Seattle Mariners. Rod Beck with the Giants. Mike Magnate with the Royals. Bob Patterson with the Pirates. Alejandro Pena with the Braves. Jose Mesa with the Indians. Rico Brogna with the Tigers. And then 1992 top All-Stars, Lee Smith and Dennis Eckersley. Get our next part to this half. Frank Viola with the Red Sox. Cesar Hernandez with the Reds. Ron Gant with the Braves. Chuck Grimm with the Angels. Mark Guthrie with the Twins. Rod Nichols with the Indians. John Wetland with the Expos. Carlos Hernandez with the Dodgers. Kevin Bass with the Mets. 1992 top All-Stars Greg Maddux and Roger Clemens. John Smoltz with the Braves. Mike Benjamin with the Giants. Freddie Benavides with the Reds. Milt Collier with the Tigers. Willie Green with the Reds. The 92 Topps All-Stars, Tom Glavine and Dave Fleming. Mike Stanton with the Braves. Jack Clark with the Red Sox. Jeff Brantley with the Giants. 92 Topps All-Stars, Barry Bonds and Joe Carter. John Franco with the Mets. Kevin Wickender with the Indians. Tino Martinez with the Seattle Mariners. Steve Farr with the Yankees. Ivan Calderon with the Expos. 1992 Topps All-Stars, Darren Dalton and Brian Harper. And Rene Gonzalez with the California Angels. Okay. These back in the box here. Move on to the next quarter of the stack here. Sean Abner with the White Sox. Jim Thome with the Indians. 1992 Topps All-Stars, Andy Van Slyke and Ken Griffey Jr. Ken Griffey Jr. Ellis Burks with the Red Sox. Carney Lansford with the Athletics. Roger McDowell with the Dodgers. Victor Cole with the Pirates. Brian Bohannon with the Rangers. 1992 Topps All-Stars, Larry Walker and Kirby Puckett. Barry Larkin with the Reds. Bobby Thompson with the Giants. Cal Eldred with the Brewers Gold Cup card. 92 Topps All-Stars, Gary Sheffield and Edgar Martinez with the Seattle Mariners. Bernie Williams with the Yankees. Dwayne Ward with the Blue Jays. Chris James with the Giants. Bob Zupik with the Red Sox. Darren Fletcher with the Expos. Barry Larkin and Travis Fryman, 1992 Topps All-Stars. Delino DeShields with the Expos. Omar Vizquel with the Seattle Mariners. Bob Scanlon with the Cubs. And 1992 Topps All-Stars, Fred McGriff and Frank Thomas. Last part of the sixth stack. Ray Sanchez with the Cubs. Luis Alicia with the Cardinals. Greg Briley with the Seattle Mariners. Chuck Finley with the Angels. Scott Cooper with the Red Sox. 1992 Topps All-Stars, Ryan Sandberg and Carlos Baerga. David Justice with the Braves. Devin White with the Blue Jays. Mark Clark with the Cardinals. Scott Aldred with the Rockies. Scott Fletcher with the Brewers. Terry Steinbach with the Athletics. John Burkett with the Giants. Luis Mercedes with the Orioles. Stan Javier with the Phillies. 1992 draft pick Brian Sakinski. Kyle Abbott with the Phillies. John Olerud with the Blue Jays. Lenny Harris with the Dodgers. Andy Baines with the Padres. Dale Murphy with the Phillies. Craig Colbert with the Giants. Wally Whitehurst with the Mets. Bo Jackson with the White Sox. Dave Henderson with the Athletics. And top prospect catchers Mike Piazza, AAA, Brooke Fordisi, AA, Carlos Delgado, Single A, and Lonnie Leshnock. 1992 draft pick. Rounds out the end of stack number 6. Then the box here, the box is starting to get pretty full. 2 more sections to go. All right. Get this next one out here. Go through this part. Left Behind Times is in the house. This calls for a timeout. We're the Seattle Mariners. We've been doing pretty good there going through this 825 card set. We've got about 3/4 of the way through it so far. We got 2 more stacks to go. This was a brand new unopened box of TOPPS baseball card sets. The 1993 TOPPS baseball card set, unopened box. So this is the box opening of my first complete set in an unopened format. But thanks there, Left Behind. Let me get you your 2 entries into the June drawing. Appreciate you being here. Let me get your name on the wheel of names there, Left Behind. All right, Left Behind Times just got 2 entries for that super chat. Appreciate that, Left Behind. Appreciate that very, very much. All right, so you got your 2 entries into the... Sorry, I didn't see it earlier. I noticed it's been up there for a couple of chats. But I do appreciate that, Left Behind. All right. And then Anthony Hockey, let's go, Donald. All right. There, Left Behind Times. Clapping. Make sure you give me the thumbs up in the chat. Thumbs up in the chat. Appreciate that. Let's see, make sure I did the save just to make sure it's saved in case something happens to my system. All right. Hey, Posada. Hey there, Anthony Hockey. What's up, Robert? Glad to be here. You're welcome. Oh, no problem. So let's continue on with stack number 7 with 1 more to go after this. And probably at the end, I'll go through and highlight the bonus cards that were in the unopened box. Sometimes TOPPS does do that in their sets. So we're going to go ahead and go through and highlight through the whole process here. Okay. So let's see. I got this right about there. Okay, Todd Hundley with the Mets Gold Cup card. All right, Mark Portugal with the Astros. John Jaha. Oh, wait. Let me do the refresh. I forgot to do the refresh on my live chats. All right. Everything's set up there. Let's continue here. John Jaha with the Brewers. Willie McGee with the Giants. Darryl Boston with the Mets. There we go. 1992 draft pick, Tony Sheffield. Tony Sheffield. Actually, hold on. I got room here now, so give me a second there. Everybody, I'll move these Derek Jeter draft picks down here. Let's see, I can move this over here now. Move that over there. Let me get the other side real quick here. Move that over here. And get the TOPPS gold draft pick over here. There we go. Now I got everything back in the picture. Farm League Sports Cards. Love this set, Donald. Great content for a... Oh, if you come back, you'll see all the different content I put on my channels. Farm League Sports Cards. I just wish I would get more viewers. I can't get it pushed out there enough to have YouTube sending me people to watch my information. If you go to my About Me tab, you'll see my schedule on what I do. Tuesday through Friday, I do a different type history lesson about baseball each and every day of the week. And then Saturday is kind of open up for different things that I do. This Saturday, I'll be trying to push selling my remaining 5 mystery packs that I have in the channel. Here, let me take a real quick commercial break here. And this is what I am doing for a little bit more added fun in the channel. Put this up here real quick. Of course, you can PayPal me at kjvrealbaptist@aol.com. Okay, the mystery baseball packs that I have are $29.95 plus $4 flat shipping. Okay, if you do buy more than 1 mystery pack, you do not have to pay additional shipping. So it's $29.95 plus $4 flat shipping. If you do purchase one during my live streams, I will do it at the end of the stream. All I need to do is get a what number. I have numbers 1, 2, 4, 6, and 8 left out of my 10 preview packs. Okay, and in each mystery pack you get 1 graded card, 1 autograph card, 1 rookie card, 1 relic or patch or medallion card. You get 1 SSP, SP, or serialized card, 2 Hall of Famer cards, and then 5 cards from each of the 3 eras listed below here. Okay, so again, all you have to do is let me know you purchased one. I'll verify that in my PayPal account. And then all you have to do is send me, do it friends and family if you can, and then just send me a separate email to either my kjvrealbaptist@aol.com email account or my donaldblomdahl@gmail account. Either one of those would be fine, just to verify, so I'll have your address unless you have purchased from me before. If you've purchased from me before, then I know I've already got your information in my address book. So all I'd have to do then is just ship it out to you. But that is that there. And then on the 4th of July, I will be having my red, white, and blue mystery packs series 1 summer edition coming out. There will be 51 packs. As you can see, they are red, white, and blue packs. Okay, you can reserve a spot. All you have to do is either in the live chat here or in my my channel page. Go to my community tab, and you can also give me feedback on that there, or send me an email on what packs you would want. So far, number 3, 5, 13, 25, and 43 are reserved so far. So all you have to do is let me know if you want to reserve one for that one there, and then we'll go there. Back, sorry, hospital work. Oh, no problem there, Fox Bama. No problem whatsoever. Let me refresh the chats here so I can get into finishing off this set here. I knew this one was going to take a little bit longer than usual, especially because of the size of this set, 825 cards. This is the largest baseball set that TOPPS had done to this date so far. So other than that, that is pretty much where we stand right there. So let me continue on with the baseball cards and highlighting them. So the 1992 draft pick is Tony Sheffield, Steve Buechele with the Cubs, Jay Buhner with the Seattle Mariners, left behind time likes that, Shane Reynolds with the Astros, 1992 draft pick Mike Matthews, Lee Gooderman with the Mets, Mike Moore with the Athletics, Corey Snyder with the Giants, Charles Nagy with the Indians, Pat Mahomes with the Twins, 1992 draft pick Sherrard Clinkscales, Dennis Cook with the Indians, Don Paul with the White Sox, Todd Pratt with the Phillies, Jerry Nielsen with the Yankees, Rafael Belliard with the Braves, Jeff King with the Pirates, Pete Shurek with the Mets, Matt Noakes with the Yankees, Mark Leonard with the Giants, and Dave Muckey with the Indians. Okay, continuing on here. Alex Fernandez with the White Sox, Jeff Bagwell, Hall of Famer, with the Astros, Bob Wickman with the Yankees, Brett Merriman with the Rockies, Willie Randolph with the Mets, Harold Baines, Hall of Famer, with the Athletics, Mark Leiter with the Tigers, Scott Sanderson with the Yankees, Jose Canseco with the Rangers, Mo Sanford with the Rockies, Chuck McElroy with the Cubs, Kevin Reimer with the Rangers, Chris Nobholtz with the Expos, Vanty Bichette, Bo Bichette's dad with the Colorado Rockies, Ruben Amaro with the Phillies, Ozzie Smith with the Cardinals, Joey Coro with the White Sox, Dan Smith with the Rangers, Greg Gagne with the Twins, Doug Botchler with the Rockies, Frank Seminara with the Padres, Dave Stewart with the Athletics, Robin Yount, Hall of Famer, with the Brewers, Frank Castillo with the Cubs, Butch Henry with the Astros, Jose Guzman with the Rangers, and Sammy Sosa with the Cubs. Right, put this back in the box here. Box is getting full. That means we're getting closer to the end of the set here. All right, Felix Furman with the Indians. I grabbed the whole stack, didn't I? That's okay. Rob Dibble with the Reds. 1992 draft pick with the Seattle Mariners, Chris Widger. Mickey Tettleton with the Tigers. Chris Donnells with the Mets. Jose Melendez with the Padres. Chris Hammond with the Reds. Darren Reed with the Twins. Tom Pagnozzi with the Cardinals. Carlton Fisk with the White Sox, Hall of Famer. Royce Clayton with the Giants. Donald Harris with the Rangers. 1992 draft pick Jamie Arnold with the Braves. Rob Deere with the Tigers. Jeff Parent with the Athletics. Jose Rijo with the Reds. Marvin Freeman with the Braves. Terry Pendleton with the Braves. 1992 draft pick Deshaun Warren with the California Angels. Kirk Knudsen with the Tigers. Phil Plantier with the Red Sox. Mickey Sasser with the Mets. Draft pick 1992 draft pick Richie Moody with the Texas Rangers. Tom Candiotti with the Dodgers. Brian Hickerson with the Giants. Leo Gomez with the Orioles. Chad Kreuter with the Tigers. Doc Gooden with the Mets. 1992 draft pick Jimmy Barron with the San Diego Padres. Luis Salazar with the Cubs. Jimmy Key with the Blue Jays. Eddie Josky with the Blue Jays. Coming attractions, Doug Brocail with the San Diego Padres. Sandy Alomar with the Indians. Doug Linton with the Blue Jays. John Hesketh with the Red Sox. Zane Smith with the Pirates. Dave Magadan with the Mets. Coming attractions, Kevin Rogers with the San Francisco Giants. Denny Neagle with the Pirates. Geronimo Pena with the Cardinals. Sean Barton with the Seattle Mariners. William Pennyfeather, coming attractions with the Pirates. Otis Nixon with the Braves. Skeeter Barnes with the Tigers. Then we've got Brady Anderson with the Orioles. Todd Banziger with the Dodgers. Jim Abbott with the Angels. And Stan Royer, coming attractions with the Cardinals. There we go. Another stack done. Stack number 8 to finish up. Bring out our last stack here. Finish off this stack, and then we will have gone through all 825 cards, plus the bonus cards, the preview inserts for the 1994 baseball card set, and then the 3 TOPPS black gold and the 10 TOPPS gold cards that we got as extra inserts in the complete set. Okay, so let's go ahead and go through this first stack here and finish out this set of cards. Mark Whitten with the Indians. Paul O'Neill with the Reds. Luis Rivera with the Red Sox. Coming attractions, Billy Ashley with the Dodgers. Travis Fryman with the Tigers. Juan Guzman with the Blue Jays. Shane Mack with the Twins. Hal Morris with the Reds. Jimmy Jones with the Astros. Coming attractions, Tim Laker with the Montreal Expos. Phil Stevenson with the Padres. Cecil Fielder with the Tigers. Jose Lind with the Pirates. Scott Radinsky with the White Sox. Ryan Sandberg with the Cubs. Kevin Appier with the Royals. Junior Ortiz with the Indians. Tony Pena with the Red Sox. Joe Millett with the Phillies. Rudy Chanez with the Rockies. Ron Karkovich with the White Sox. Ray Langford with the Orioles. Barry Bonds with the Pittsburgh Pirates. Mark Carrion with the Tigers. Jeff Kent with the Mets Gold Cup card. Rio Cormier with the Cardinals. Paul Assenmacher with the Cubs. Arthur Rhodes with the Orioles. John Patterson with the Giants. And What's this supposed to be? Hot Pocket? Angels? Let's say really what it's... I'm trying to read that. What isn't that what it says? Probably a Hot Pocket. I'm thinking it's Hot Pocket. Must be a trio here. Randy Raskoves. Oh, okay, never mind. It must be Russian. Must be Russian. It must be the Ruskis. Rudy Razibagaez, pitcher. Yevgeny Pukov, third baseman, and Ilya Bagetrev, shortstop. Hopefully I didn't butcher that too much there, guys, if any of those guys are watching. That was interesting. That was neat, though. All right, Ron Smiley with the Twins, Steve Finley with the Astros, Will Cordero with the Expos, Ricky Jordan with the Phillies, Randy McMillan with the Orioles, Rick Wilkins with the Cubs, Mark McGuire, there we go, with the Athletics, Mike Mussina with the Orioles, Kevin Tapani with the Twins, manager cards, Buck Showalter with the New York Yankees, and Jim Fregosi with the Philadelphia Phillies. Moises Alou with the Expos Gold Cup card, Jeff Grotwald with the Phillies, Dennis Eckersley, Hall of Famer with the Athletics, Rich Rodriguez with the Padres, Ken Hill with the Expos, Tony La Russa with the Athletics, and Jim Leyland with the Pirates, Major League Managers. Kurt Stillwell with the Padres, Craig Biggio, Hall of Famer with the Astros, Rod Brewer with the Cardinals, Hal McRae with the Royals, Tom Lasorda with the Dodgers, Kenny Lofton with the Indians Gold Cup card, Mike Stanley with the Yankees, Sid Bream with the Braves. One more half of this stack and then we'll be finished up for today. Go through some highlights of the extra insert cards that were included in this set, and then we'll wrap things up. Okay, so Mike Bordick with the Athletics, Nolan Ryan with the Rangers, two manager cards, Phil Gardner with the Brewers, and Philippe Alou with the Expos, Craig Graybeck with the White Sox, Dan Walters with the Padres, Dean Palmer with the Rangers. There we go, Buck Rogers with the Angels, and Tony Perez with the Reds, Major League Managers card. Tony Phillips with the Tigers, Pat Kelly with the Yankees, Mike Morgan with the Cubs, Reggie Williams with the Angels, Tim Teufel with the Padres, Sparky Anderson with the Tigers, and Art Ho with the Astros, Major League Managers, Marquis Grissom with the Expos, Mike Lavalier with the Pirates, Sid Fernandez with the Mets. Another manager card here is Johnny Oates with the Orioles, and Bobby Cox with the Braves. Kurt Manwaring with the Giants, Candy Maldonado with the Blue Jays, Pedro Astacio with the Dodgers, Bill Duran with the Reds, JT Snow with the Yankees. Another manager card here, Butch Hobson with the Red Sox, and Jim Lefebvre with the Cubs. Julio Valera with the Angels, Gerald Clark with the Padres, Charlie O'Brien with the Mets, Rich Amaral with the Seattle Mariners, Joe Oliver with the Reds, Gino Petralli with the Rangers, Bob Ducey with the Angels, Eddie Murray with the Mets, John Wayner with the Pirates, and coming attractions, Sean Jeter with the Chicago White Sox. Last small stack to go, and then we're done with the set. John Vanderwall with the Expos, Franklin Stubbs with the Brewers, Pat Howell with the Mets, Mike Fetters with the Brewers, Luis Aquino with the Royals, Eddie Taubernsee with the Astros, Eric Fox with the Athletics, Dwight Smith with the Cubs, Tim Raines, Hall of Famer with the White Sox, Phil Clark, coming attractions, Mike Perez with the Cardinals, Jeff Fry with the Rangers, Mark Lemke with the Braves, Mike Felder with the Giants, Manuel Lee with the Blue Jays, Jesse Levis, coming attractions card. Kenny Rogers with the Rangers. Denny Martinez with the Expos. Tom Marsh with the Phillies. Coming attractions, Terry Jorgensen with, is that the Twins, Minnesota Twins. All right. Joey Reed with the Red Sox. Darryl Kyle with the Astros. Bob Tewksbury with the Cardinals. Chad Curtis with the Angels. Chris Gwynn with the Royals. And last but not least, coming attractions, Jose Valentin with the Milwaukee Brewers. All right. That rounds out our TOPPS 1993 baseball card set. Get these in the box here. Does fill the box up pretty good here. Straighten that out. There you go. Show you that they're all back in the box, snug as a bug. All right. Just wanted to show you, for those that came in the stream late, that it was the complete box. And then, of course, these here I had on display when we started the screen, the 1992 draft pick, Derek Jeter rookie card. And then this one over here is the TOPPS Gold Derek Jeter rookie card. They're basically the same card. Just one is the regular, one is the TOPPS Gold. The only one I don't have is the TOPPS Black Gold, which would be a nice card to get if I could get the Jeter for that one. I don't know for sure if they made the TOPPS Black Gold for all the players or not, but that would be cool if they did and I could get that one. That would round up my Derek Jeter rookie card set there. And then this was a preview 9-card set that they put in the complete box, that you would get a 9-card preview set, and on the back of the cards they do say this is a pre-production sample, design and photo selection subject to change. So in other words, this was a preview as to what the 1994 cards would look like. Then we had Nolan Ryan there. I kind of left that on the top there. We had a Kenny Lofton with the Indians. All right. Then we had a Wade Boggs with the Yankees. A Barry Bonds with the Giants. A Matt Williams with the Giants. A Jeff Tackett with the Orioles. And then we had a George Brett with the Royals. Then we had a Carlos Quintana with the Red Sox. And a Juan Gonzalez with the Rangers. So those were some awesome cards there. The preview for, and our, I guess you could call it our sneak peek for next week's TOPPS baseball card set. And then we did get these. Of course, it said I was a winner. I got a redemption card, but unfortunately it can't be redeemed. But still a cool card, because it has, on the front of the card, it has Barry Bonds, Will Clark, Darren Daulton, Andre Dawson, Delino DeShields, Tom Glavine, Marquise Grissom, Tony Gwynn, Eric Karros, Ray Langford, and Barry Larkin. So it says that I was a winner, but you had to redeem by trying to see the date real quick here. It says a date by January 31st, 1994. That's when you had to redeem. But still, nice, cool looking card to have in the collection, that's for sure. Has some Hall of Famers on there. And then, of course, we have Darren Daulton for another TOPPS Gold card, and Bip Roberts for another TOPPS Black Gold. These are TOPPS Black Gold cards. And then the regular ones we had these are in reverse order that we pulled them out though. Sean Lowe, TOPPS Gold draft pick card. Then we had Roger Clemens, Kevin Seitzer, Andy Stankiewicz, Bob Aralt, Jeff Reardon. And coming attractions, we got Brad Brink with the Phillies. We got a manager card, Mike Hargrove with the Indians, and Renee Lockman with the Miami Marlins. Then we got a Casey Candela, with the Astros, and a Bill Duran with the Reds. So that were the TOPPS Gold insert cards that were randomly in a separate pack in the set. So I just wanted to kind of highlight through those for you real quick to kind of wrap things up at the end here. And it looks like I went about 2 hours. Not too bad for the history of the 1992 baseball card year. And then going through this, again, this is the biggest TOPPS baseball card set that TOPPS had made thus far to this point. And there's, a matter of fact, coming up soon, you'll see that some of their TOPPS baseball card sets actually get shorter. There are smaller sets that come up. And I'm sure pretty much everybody will know why that took place. So, without further ado, I'm going to turn the camera around real quick, do my signature goodbye, and then sign off for today. Alright, I don't think anybody put anything else in the chat that I can see that I might have missed. Nothing since I did my last refresh. It does show there are 8 people watching now. I do appreciate everybody that is here, that's for sure. And appreciate the thumbs up. I got 14 thumbs up so far. Alright, so other than that, I think everything is going good. Just got a little alert that we might have a 60 games of baseball season after all. We'll see. That's what MLB just reported. A 60-game season maybe, huh? Hey, Faith, Family, and Sports. Hey, Donald, made it in last minute. No problem there, Faith, Family, and Sports. Nice to see you here today, Aaron. But I'm going to go ahead and turn my camera around, say my signature goodbye. And then, so this has been Donald Blomdahl, Hall of Fame veteran, sports cards and collectibles, having been live to you from Arlington, Washington. Hopefully you guys are enjoying your day and enjoying the time that we had going through the 1993 baseball card set. Work's really messing up my watch time. Oh, I understand. A lot of people are at work. But down the road, we'll see how things go. But for now, I mainly do this time frame because it does not interfere with the bigger YouTubers in the evenings. So it kind of worked for me being a retiree, even though I'd be flexible when I could do my live streams. But I do know that on average, I get about 60 to 80 views. And I don't know how long somebody views my video. I think it might just, if somebody goes into the video, it counts as a view. I don't think it has to be finished completely watching it. But I do appreciate the view time that people do give me after the stream has uploaded into YouTube. So other than that, I am wearing my, here, I'll go down real quick here and show you I'm wearing my TOPPS baseball card, my old style, when it was 5 cents a pack. That was really a long time ago. But just wanted to kind of throw that in there. Get ready to say goodbye here. Hopefully you guys enjoy the way I've got my camera set up a little bit differently now. It actually gives me more room when I'm in the front here. It's kind of set off to the side here on the side of my table, so it comes up and over. So it's sitting up a little bit higher than on the tripod, and a little bit different position, so I get a better view of the break table, and it gives me more room when I turn around here in just a second from being able. That's why sometimes it'll bounce around if I don't steady the camera. So let me turn the camera back around, and I got to get used to, well, here, my hand will get in the way unless I go up here. And all right, so then here I can put it right down here, get it lined up, And then as you can see here, I have nothing that hinders my hands. I can go all the way out of the screen here, so I know pretty much here to here is probably a good 12 inches or so. So I've got a little bit more space to be a little bit more liberal. And again, I can cross my hands like this underneath my camera, so nothing's hindering when I'm going through cards or showing cards or bringing them close to the camera. I don't have to worry about bumping my tripod or anything like that. YouTube is just an ongoing adventure to try and see how you can better perform and put your content out in YouTube land. So without further ado, it is 12:30 now. I'm sure my wife's waiting for me to have lunch with her. I don't know for sure if she wants to go out shopping again today. I know we're doing a few things here and there, but other than that, I'm going to go ahead and get ready to say my goodbye. Thanks for the thumbs up in the chat. We're up to 7 people watching. But I'm going to go ahead and sign off for today, guys. You guys have a great and wonderful day, and we will see you guys. Oh, and I sent you a message on Patreon. Okay, no problem. Thank you there, Aaron. I will check that out on Patreon. And you guys take care, and we will see you guys around the channels, okay? Bye for now, and have a wonderful and blessed day. And we will see you tomorrow morning at 10:30 a.m. Bye for now. Take care.